Hi, and welcome to Quirky Books with Katie. Today we're going to be talking about Starcrossed by Josephine Angelini, which is one of my all-time favorite books. I love this book so much. And first, before we even start, we have to mention this cover. It is just gorgeous. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to give a quick summary. As always, this is the story of Helen, who is a beautiful girl who lives on the island of Nantucket with her father. And at the beginning of school, a new family, the Delloses, come to town, and Helen hates them all with a burning passion that she cannot explain why. And Helen's going through problems of her own. She's waking up every morning with like dirt all over her feet, and she's thinking she's sleepwalking. And after a while, she does get to know this family, the Delloses, and she finds out that they are scions. Scions? Not sure how to pronounce that, but they are descended from the Greek god Apollo. And in this world, you can be descended from 4 of the Greek gods. You can be descended from Apollo, like the Deloses, Aphrodite, Zeus, or Poseidon. The Deloses thought that they were the only house, so to say, left, and when they find Helen, that's the reason that they can't get along, because the Furies want them to hate each other, but something happens and they no longer hate each other, so they have to kind of work together to piece together Helen's past and find out why she is not a part of their house. I'm just going to say I love this book. This was my first time rereading it, and I was really excited because I kind of forgot why I love this book, and it took me a little bit to get into it, but man, this was a feel train. I'm just warning you guys, if you're a fan of like emotional books that pull at your heart, that's this book. I know there's not a lot of like hype behind it, but I think there should be a lot more, because especially it's about Greek mythology, and that's something amazing. So now we're going to talk about the things that I did like about this book, because there really isn't anything that I didn't like. First is Helen and Lucas's relationship. At first, they hate each other. It's the classic love-hate relationship, except they have an actual reason to hate each other. And then they kind of form a relationship, but it's one of those like forbidden romance things, and oh my god. There's just so many moments between the two of them that gives you an awful case of the feels, if you know what I mean. And then there's the one part of the book, or multiple parts, where I just almost broke down and started crying. Some of my favorite characters in this book are Lucas, of course. He's one of my favorite fictional guys. He's just amazing, and I feel so bad for him, and especially in the next book, you're just going to feel even worse for him. He has it worse off, I think, than everyone else, except maybe Hector. Hector's got it pretty bad, too. Other favorite characters, I really like Claire. She's kind of Helen's best friend, and she's not really, like, paranormal or anything, but she gets together with one of Lucas's relatives, and she's hilarious. She has some very good one-liners. So does Lucas, though. Some of my favorite parts in this book include, well, all the scenes between Lucas and Helen, especially the one where he comes to her house for the first time, and they're like forbidden to see each other, but they're like laying on the bed next to each other, and Lucas has to like restrain himself. It's really funny. Sorry, I'm trying to kind of figure out what else to say about this book besides I loved it, but I'm looking through my notes, and basically all it says is so cute. Yeah, I really have to take better notes. So that's it for the non-spoiler section. So basically, if you have any doubts about this book, go read it, especially if you like books like Percy Jackson that are about mythology. You will love this book. Okay, so now, spoiler time. The ending. Oh boy, this ending has got some, lots of the feels. It kind of reminds me of Mortal Instruments, because there's that whole kind of like incestual-ish thing going on. But you basically find out Helen's mom comes back after all these years, and you find out that supposedly Helen and Lucas are cousins. So they actually can't be together now, because that would be bad. Really bad, for multiple reasons. Oh my god. So then you're sitting there for a while thinking they can't be together, but you know, it's one of those TMI things where you still ship them anyway. And then Pandora and Daphne have this like fight, and you find out that they're not really related. Like, what? And you're like basically just screaming at the characters like, do you not know that you're not related? Because basically the guy who's supposed to be Helen's dad died 19 years ago, and Helen is 17 years old. Can these people not do math? That part really angered me. And then the ending was so cute, because Helen and Lucas still think they're related, and they want to be together, and they can't, and it's just sad. And yeah, the struggles grow more in book 2, guys. I'm sorry, this is one of those series that's an emotional ride all the way through. But I'm really excited because Goddess, the last book in the series, comes out tomorrow. Oh my god, it comes out tomorrow. I did not even realize that until I'm saying it today. Very excited to read that. So overall, I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. Completely in love with it. The writing is amazing, and so is the story. And it gives a great case of the feels. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again soon.